Not quite able to get it on target that time. We're going to flash across the face of goal. I promise you I will get to the rosters here in just a moment, but I think we are just about live on YouTube now. There we go. We are live on YouTube, I believe. So, this is Mr. Buckler coming to you live from Leipold Field as Ellenville has their first attack of the game, really. We're about inside the first 5 minutes of this varsity soccer contest. Mount Academy, though, is leading 1-0. They scored inside the first minute. And they're looking to add to that tally now. Nice strike, good save from the Ellenville goalkeeper. So let's get to some players on the field for you. So there was a save just then from Jonathan Torres, 12th grader for the Blue Devils. Number 18 is going to play out to the left side for number 5 to chase onto. And a good tackle from the 19 of Mount Academy. So on the blue going from right to left, we have the Ellenville Blue Devils and the white shirts, dark blue, almost black shorts going from left to right. We have Mount Academy. And so for Blue Devils, they have number 16, Landon Cruz, playing left back. Number 3, Conway Hamill, playing center attacking midfielder. Number 12, Alan Ibrick, playing right center back. Number 29, Maxwell Kinsey, playing striker. Number 41, Maynor Nieto, playing left midfield. Number 20, Caleb Norat Roldan, playing right back as the referee whistles for offside. Number 17, Robert Ossa, is playing right midfield. Number 23, Scott Ramos, is playing left center back. Number 11, Brandon Taborda, is playing central midfield. Goalkeeper Jonathan Torres is mentioned. And number 18, Matthias Juno, playing central midfield. As the ball's laid across, it should be a tap in. Number 9, I think there. Should have had an easy goal. So Mount Academy coached by, Ellenville Blue Devils coached by Joe Barrera, assisted by Lee Augustine. And shout out to Matt Dahm, the girls varsity coach, who's around here as well. Had a practice just prior to the game. So Mount Academy coached by Paul McCodge, trainer Philip Blau, and manager Dickon McPherson. For them, we have in goal number 1, Christopher Blau. And then we'll see if we can mark off the starters here. Number 7 chases it down. Can't stop it going out for a throw. That's Bruce Mendel. Right side of midfield or defense is number 19. That's Cedric Rhymes. And playing right center back looks like number 17, Sean Huliet. Number 5 is in the box from Mount Academy playing defense, Dominic Meyer. Looks like left side, you got the 20, Sean Rhymes. The 18 playing up front on the right side, Lennis Arnold. Number 11, Jake Mendel, goal scorer tonight, or this afternoon, play number 11 as he chases it here. As he leaves it to the left winger, he's going to bring it into the box. Important intervention there from Blue Devil defender. Number 12 to take this corner kick, that's going to be Carl Hindley from Mount Academy. Number 20 on the edge of the box, Sean Rhymes. Alongside number 7, Bruce Mendel. Number 8 tees it back. Number 7 looks to strike it, gets the second strike, and Ellenville keeper gets his hands on it. So number 8 is Craig Baird for Mount Academy as he tracks. Looks like he's defensive midfielder. That's 9 players, 10 if you count the goalie, so I'm just missing the 1 player. The 18, Linus Arnold. The 8, Craig Baird. 19, Cedric Rhymes. Looks forward to the number 7. He plays a long ball. It's going to be a little bit too much on it for the 7, Bruce Mendel, to catch up with. And 9, Michael Meyer. There you go. The striker for Mountain Academy up front. Very tall player. So there's your 11 players for Mountain Academy. And we do thank you for tuning in on YouTube. Again, this is Mr. Buckler on the ECSD TV and radio YouTube channel. Big shout out to our first timers on camera today. Josh, how's it going so far, Josh? Thumbs up. How's he doing, Navon? Thumb up. We've got Josh on the first half, Navon on the second half. If they're doing a great job, feel free to send me a text message. And it's going to be a corner kick on the edge of the box here for Mount Academy. If he's a lefty, he could swing it to the back post. He does. Keeper lets it roll harmlessly wide. So Ellenville has a new coach this season, Joe Barrera. That's exciting times for him. Former Blue Devil soccer player himself, alumni. Blue Devils 2-0, or I should say 0-2 coming into this game. They lost their first game of the season, a opening season tournament at Rondout Valley on Saturday. But it's a pretty warm day here. Let's see if we can see how many people are watching us on YouTube. We thank you for tuning in. We have 5 people watching us on YouTube. Shout out to the 5 viewers watching live with us. It is Tuesday, September the 10th. It's about 4:30. We've had about 12 minutes gone. Mountain Academy leads 1-0. Oh, the header. He had plenty of time there. Wasn't really being challenged for that. That was your goal scorer, Jake Mendel. And it looks like Mountain Academy's first sub of the day. It's going to see, looks like number 6 coming in, number 18 coming out. So the 18 makes way for the 6. That's Simon Arnold coming in for the 18 of Sean Rhymes. Now Blue Devils have 9 players on their bench. As Mountain Academy looks to mount another attack here. Keeps it in well. Good trap by the 17. Keeps got to catch that. Mountain Academy has 8 subs compared to the Blue Devils 9. It is a warm day here in September. First Blue Devils boys soccer home game of the season, I believe. Only those first 2 away games at Rondout Valley this past weekend. This is the first home game of the new season. Shot from deep, well saved by Jonathan Torres, and that is cleared out. Great save there from Torres. He's keeping the Blue Devils in this game at the moment. That was a poor throw, but referee did not call him on it. Good run to the box. Can he get it? He manages to somehow get away with that one. There's a shot back across goal, and it's saved. That will be a corner kick. So Blue Devils under pressure. Mountain Academy coach will be happy with what he's seeing. He'll just want more goals to show for it. Blue Devils barely getting out of their own half. Oh, glancing header just missed. Ellenville can just about get it out. Oh, a shot. It's going to go well over. So 15 minutes into this contest, and it's mostly one-way traffic. But the camera work looks pretty good, Josh. Looks pretty good from here. Landon Cruz down the line, looking for number 5. 19. Just about gets it from the 17, now to the 6. And Ellenville has the ball in the Mount Academy half. And number 3 couldn't quite control it. That's Conway Hamill. Nice chest, and surely the striker's going to get there first. Referee's going to call him either for a handball or an offside. You know, the camera work looks great. Nice job, Josh. Nate Valdez clears it up. He wasn't a starter in this game, number 7. He picked up a slight injury in the previous game on Saturday, or even on Friday. So he's had a couple days off to try to recuperate. And he didn't quite start this game, just to give him a little bit of a break. But he is on the field right now. Ellenville's number 7 is Kinsey, number 29. Chases it, does really well to win the ball, stop it from going out. It's Maxwell Kinsey. And now the Blue Devils have a throw in the opposition half. And even if they can't make a clear attack, just keep the ball in this half just for the minute. Give the defenders a break on this hot day. Kinsey plays it through. It's going to be a little bit too much on it for the 18 to get. Looking for the 18 of Matthias Zuno. And now finally some work for goalie Christopher Blau to do. He's had a very quiet half. Blau with the goal kick. Good header from Ibrick to stop that attack. There's a heavy through ball. He's onside now, number 9. Keeper's got to be strong. Gets a touch to it. Excellent play by the goalie, but the goal is open. Well blocked by the 5. Ball across for the 8. His shot was blocked. And blocked by a hand, perhaps. Is it going to be a penalty kick? It is. It was blocked by the hands of the Blue Devils defender. So they almost won a penalty kick from the tackle by the goalie, but the goalie had the right to go for that ball. But then in the melee that ensued, the ball was cleared into the defender's arms. And the referee calls that a handball. So striker from Mount Academy can look to make it 2-0 here, number 9. He hits it wide off the post, and the rebound goes straight back at the goalie. The rebound wouldn't have counted anyway, as no one else touched the ball. So number 9, unable to convert the penalty kick. Nice zoom in on the penalty kick there. So Michael Meyer misses his chance to get his first goal of the game. First goal of the season, too, I believe. So this is Mount's first game of the season, if I'm correct. But they do still lead 1-0 here as we approach the midway point of the first half. Kinsey couldn't quite connect to it. There's your goal, or your penalty kick taker. He can't quite keep it in. So he just needs to keep his head up. He'll get more chances in this game, but I'm sure he'll be disappointed at missing that penalty kick. Cruz looks for a teammate, gets it back up the line to the 5. Shout out to the girls' varsity soccer team. Some of their players here after practice, cheering on the boys. It's going to be another corner kick to Mount Academy. They scored the first goal in the first or second minute, thanks to number 11, Jake Mendel. It's a clean breakaway. Pretty much first clear chance of the game they had, and they scored it. But since then, Ellenville's done pretty well defensively to keep them at bay. The in swinger. It's a good corner kick. Hung up in the air nicely. And Landon Cruz is able to put it out for a throw. And Mount being forced to play it back. No Blue Devils up there to really put pressure on. They're playing it right back to the goalie, Maxwell Kinsey. Will track it down. As Mount spreads the play here. Blue Devils being careful not to get too pulled out of position. Nice through ball to the number 9. He thought about passing it. Tries to get onto his right foot to shoot it instead. Chip to the left side. And hit with some venom, but far too high. And apologies to anyone who was tuning into this game on YouTube right at the start. We did miss the first 5 minutes from the YouTube broadcast. Slight technical difficulties, but we did catch it on camera. So if we upload this game later, you will be able to catch that opening goal.
Yes, Scott!
I do apologize for not being ready within those first few minutes due to technical circumstances beyond our control, but we are live on YouTube now. We appreciate everyone who is tuning into the live broadcast. Not a cloud in the sky here at Leipold Field. Nice ball through.
Yeah!
Good defense by Ellenville's number 5.
Yeah!
So that's Maynor Nieto, number 5, right?
I love you, number 29!
So Maynor Nieto is not number 41. I believe he's number 5. Short corner. Oh my goodness, is that going to count? If that's going to count, I believe that's on number 12. Alan Ibrick, one of the most senior players, just either assumed it was going out or assumed the goalkeeper was right there and just lets it roll right in to make it 2-0 Mount Academy. I'm going to have to watch that replay back myself to see quite what happened there. Yeah, Ibrick on the near post. Oh, he thought he was going to go wide, and he just let it swing right past him. Well, that makes it 2-0 to Mount Academy. Poor mistake from the Blue Devils defense there. They've been working so hard since that first minute, since going 1 goal down, to keep it within 1. And now they've just doubled the disadvantage to Mount Academy. You can't say Mount haven't deserved it, though. They've been on the upper hand all game for almost 20 minutes. The clock seems to have stopped. 22 minutes by my watch. They've been on the upper hand. Lots of chances, including a missed penalty kick. Strike from deep. Oh, it might have been going in, but it clanks off a couple of Ellenville defenders. Number 7. Number 7 went down somewhat easy. It's going to be just inside the box, so he is going to win the penalty kick.
That was a flop.
Now, here's an interesting turn. So the number 9 who took the first kick is not going to take the second one. He missed the first one, Michael Meyer. So instead it's the goal scorer, number 11, Jake Mendel, to take this one, and he makes no mistake. 2 goals for Jake Mendel, 3 goals for Mount Academy. It was a soft penalty kick, but there was contact, and the contact was just inside the box, so referee deemed it enough for the PK.
That was a flop. Blue was turned around. He didn't see nothing. He just shot it on the ground. Walked down on the record.
So things go from bad to worse with Blue Devils, but much better for Mount Academy. They're finally getting the goals on the scoreboard that reflect their dominance in this game.
Come on, Nate. There you go, Nate.
Also has it.
Yes, good job, Robert. Good job. I'm proud of you. Yes. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Nice play by the 18.
Yes. Yes.
A lot of new names on this team from last season for the Blue Devils. Number 18, Matthias Zuno, one of those names. Not too many returning players from last year's varsity team. A couple, Ibrick, Valdez, Cruz.
Come on, Nate. Oh, that was a high kick.
There is Zuno trying to get in the thick of it there. Looks like Blue Devils made a sub at some point.
No, he's not. Sorry. Oh, me.
Cross, decent cross. I think it might have gone out. Number 14 is Ernesto Santamaria, playing in center mid.
Oh, he's redeemed. I can do that. Yeah, that's light work, actually. Yeah. That was you mentioned.
I don't know if a good goal kick redeems you from letting the ball in, but that was a nice goal kick.
Landon, keep it in. Yeah! Go, Landon, go!
He's pulling that push from the back.
So the distant whistle, the referee on the far side called that foul, even though there was a much closer referee to it. He didn't call it. It was the far side referee who called it, and then the near referee pretty much had to agree with it at that point. Heinrich with another long kick, well blocked by the 12. Heavy ball for the 12. Important clearance there from Heinrich.
And that's on Blue Devil.
Nice stab through by the 11, looking for the 9.
Yeah!
He tried to take one more touch. If he'd have struck that, he might have been blocked with the shot, but he needed to shoot that just before he took that extra touch. And he probably would have had the goal there if he put it to the keeper's side, but he wanted one extra touch to get away from the oncoming defender. And he's yet to get off the mark. I have a feeling if he keeps it up, though, he's definitely going to be on the score sheet today, Michael Meyer, but not yet. So far, 2 goals for number 11, Jake Mendel, and 1 own goal for Blue Devils as the corner kick comes in. Deep strike. That would have been something special if he could have got over that. Nice effort from the 20. That's Sean Rhymes. So about 27 minutes gone here. Halves are typically 40 minutes long in high school varsity soccer. So about another 13 minutes to go. Referees have a discretion to add a few seconds or even minutes on either at the end of either half if they choose to. Cross comes in from the 7. No one quite that deep. Yes, there is. The 11's right there. He tried to hit it first time, cuts back onto his left. And just scooped it over the bar. Far too much underneath it.
No, because above is okay. Above is okay, but so at least, yeah. That's like the minimum. Yeah. It needs to be good, yeah.
Do you guys remember when I played for the soccer team that one time to get the Boy Scout team because I was the best player on the team and they didn't have enough players and we all played for the boys
And
team?
you scored 12 goals.
Yeah. You remember we
So
all
the
did
kick comes all the way to Cruz. He tries to clear it down the line. Good pressure from the 7. That's Bruce Mandel. 12 with a nice clip to the right side. Lots of backspin, so stay in. 17 could shoot to the far post. Cuts inside. Doesn't really have a left foot to hit it with. And the number 8 shot from deep sails over. Craig Baird. Camera work looks great, though. Hope you're enjoying these pictures on YouTube. Big shout out to our camera operator for the first half.
Because I know the goalie's hands are red after the game. Oh, don't keep it in.
Number 7 does really well to keep it in. He's got a player in the box he can find. And here comes the onrushing attacker. Great attempt. Great save.
Good job!
Excellent save by Ellenville's Jonathan Torres in goal there. He's had a couple of good saves so far this half. He's actually part of the reason the score is as low as it is. There's a defensive cut, but it falls to the 7. He does well to stay on his feet. Cuts it back. Oh, tried the flick. And a good stabbing save from the goalie with his feet. Mount Academy, plenty of players back in defensive positions already. It's going to be hard for Blue Devils to get a goal now. It's a 3-on-5 attack here. A nice through ball to the 9. Surely this is it for the game. There you go. And there's his first of the game. He's off the mark. Number 9, Michael Meyer. And that's going to make a 4 substitution swap for Mount Academy. The 6 comes out. The 11's out, the 7's out. It's like the 2 is in, the 17 is out. So number 2 is Eric Lowenthal. Number 4, defense, is Jordan Barth. Mount Academy leads 4-0 here. 31 minutes gone in the first half. Number 5, Dominic Meyer. Number 12, Carl Hindley. Number 13, there you go. That's one of the subs that came on. Jaron Page. That's number 20 on the far side. Is going to pick it up. Number 4, Jordan Barth, one of the subs that just came in. His first touch of the game. Nate Valdez. Yep, Kwaku Boahem, one of the players not returning to the varsity soccer team. Over here, someone mentioned, big shove in the back, no foul. He stayed on his feet well there.
Yes, DJ.
Valdez, typically a CM, but you see he's the furthest forward pressing offensive player right now. And he's going to go all the way to the keeper to make him pass it. Now, he is a track athlete, so he does have a lot of stamina, but he is carrying a slight injury. But he's just still running out there. You can just see him just gently trying to conserve energy, but at the same time keep the press on. As number 19 flies past the 6, Frankie Maldonado. And there's the sub number 2, Lowenthal. And defense gets it away in the end. Number 23, Scott Ramos. Number 19 is going to come out from Mountain Academy. That's Cedric Rhymes. For the 15, Marcus Momsen. Foul throw. Referee said you got to keep both feet on the ground. 1 foot came up. They won't always call the foul throws, but if it's egregious or if it's too many times by the same player, they will call it. And the 23 isn't even sure if he should take the throw. He's going to have to. There you go, 2 feet down. And keeper's going to come for that, and he makes it. Good catch. Overarm throw, looking for the 3. Now the 3 is CJ, Conway Hamill. I believe he scored in their first game of the season in their 5-1 loss, assisted by Valdez. Sails over the midfielder's head for Mount. Number 3 trying to pressure. Nice tackle there from the 20. Excellent hustle from Blue Devils number 20, but the Mount Academy left winger gets around him, keeps it in, stays on his feet. Can he find the cutback? He cannot. It's good defense from Caleb Norat Roldan there. Good offense from the 13, Jaron Page of Mount Academy. It's a good little battle. Keep your eye on that one. Number 8 brings it right up the center. Finds the striker, the number 9. He holds it up well. Finds the 12. Can he get a shot off? He does. And it's blocked. 15 is going to try and tee this up. Top of the box, the 18. Shaped it to his left. Then back to number 2 with a great cross. Ooh. Yeah, number 2's done pretty well since coming on. Lowenthal. And that was a good cross that you dug out to find the 15, Momsen. Not the 15, the Page, Jaron Page, the 13. The 23 is going to have pressure in the back, and Cruz can't quite keep it in. Tries to beat Scott Ramos, but he won't let him go through his legs. Landon Cruz just puts it out for a throw and says, let's deal with the next one. Number 2 can dig out another cross. Low ball to the 9. Tries to shield it. And Cruz going to get his pocket picked by the 2. He does have a left-footed cross on him. Shot from deep. Oh, headed away. Important header from number 5. Ellenville's Maynor Nieto there. But that could have been on target, and even the header could have deflected it into the goal. But excellent defense in the end from Maynor Nieto. Another corner kick for Mount Academy, as their goalie is getting close to the halfway circle. Christopher Blau, number 1 in goal for Mount Academy. He's a little bored. Nate Valdez the furthest forward for Ellenville. Everyone else pretty much inside the box. Valdez can't quite chase that one. Thank you. Number 15, picking up on the right side, lays it through to the 2. He holds off the 23 really well. Tried to perhaps drag it back, but good defense from that 23, Scott Ramos. Yet another corner kick for Mount Academy as we approach the final 2 minutes of the first half. Number 12 to swing this one in. It's going to be Carl Hindley. Number 9. Waiting for it in the box. And there it is. Right onto the head of the blonde number 5, Dominic Meyer. Dominic Meyer, yep, number 5 for Mount Academy gets his first goal of the game. Pretty much an uncontested header, but solid header back across goal. Gave the keeper no chance, and one of the more taller physical players on the Mount Academy roster, just had no one really jumping alongside him. Easy free header. And that makes it 5-0 to Mount Academy. Still just over a minute to play. Can they find a sixth? And there's another through ball for the number 9. And there's a simple finish. There is number 6. Michael Meyer had a feeling he would get on the score sheet, and now he's got 2. And he would have had a hat-trick by now if he hadn't missed that penalty kick. So it's 6-0 to Mount Academy. Now maybe they'll slow down for the final minute. We'll see. They are pressing for that 7th goal here before we get to halftime. Blue Devils' heads have dropped somewhat. Can they keep them up for the last minute here of the first half? There's still another half of this to go, which is going to make for some pretty much unpleasant reading for the coach and the statisticians here. But we go into the first half break. A resounding performance from Mount Academy so far. 6-0. Ellenville, I don't know if Ellenville had even a shot on target in the first half. If they did, it was 1. The keeper didn't have much to do for Mount Academy, Christopher Blau. But Mount Academy strikers, on the other hand, they had plenty to do, giving Ellenville's goalkeeper, well, Jonathan Torres is actually keeping the score down right now, but it is 6-0. Goals coming from Dominic Meyer, 2 for Michael Meyer, 2 for Jake Mendel, and 1 own goal for the Blue Devils. So we will take a halftime break. Big shout out to our cameraman Josh for the first half. And we'll switch over to Navon for the second half, right? But in the meantime, we're back in about 5 or 10 minutes. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Yeah, you can zoom out now. You can, so basically follow the ball, never lose the ball. Stay loose, especially to begin with, until you kind of get used to it, and then you can start to get a little bit closer. And if you're not sure, obviously, hopefully you were watching Josh, right? Hopefully you were watching his first half and saw what he was doing. If you're not sure, if you're too close or too far, I can ask him. And if you're really not sure, Mr. D, is this good? I'll look down at my YouTube feed. You got this. It's Navon, right? All right, so we're getting ready for the second half to get underway here at Leipold Field. This is Mr. Buckler back on the mic. Coming to you live on YouTube for the Ellenville Central School District, as well as in repeat broadcasts on Channel 20, the Educational Access Channel, for those of you who live in the Ellenville-Wawarsing area. So it is a tough day so far for the Blue Devils. They are down 6-0 to Mountain Academy. Mountain Academy having a terrific first half, very dominant. Their coach, Paul McCouch, will be very happy with how things are going, assisted by Philip Blau and Dickon McPherson. They are currently up by 6, so I'm sure we'll see a few players rested. It looks like number 9 is taking a break. He has 2 goals already. So the goal scorer is Jake Mendel, 11 with 2. Mike Meyer, number 9 with 2. Dominic Meyer, number 5 with 1 goal. All 3 of those players might be on the bench. So we have number 7 playing left wing. It's going to be Simon Arnold. Number 12 is on the field. That's Carl Hindley. Blue Devils, Maddox Gisolfi, number 35, getting his first minutes of this game, playing right side of attack by the look of it. It might be is that Isaac Calderon, number 19, getting some minutes? No, maybe not. So a big shout out to the camera crew today. A fantastic first half from, Navon's on the second half. The first half was Josh. It was Josh. I doubted myself. Great first half camera work from Josh. In the second half, big shout out to Navon. His first time on the camera for Educational Access Channel 20 and the YouTube channel. We think he'll do a great job. Number 12 clears it up. Number 14 is going to win that throw. It's John Mendel. Taborda tried his best to keep it from going out. Couldn't quite keep it in. Valdez, touch inside to Kinsey. Can't quite control it. No, he can. Beats 2 players. But then crowded out. Kinsey, can he get the breakthrough? He can. The defender's right on top of him. Good interception by the 4 from Mount Academy. That was Jordan Barth with an important touch there. But a better start from the Blue Devils as they try to chase down some goals this half. Tried to get his foot over the top of it to swing in the cross, and Ibert couldn't quite get it. Hits his shoulder. He's going to lose that ball if he's not careful. Steps across it. Cuts inside, and number 17 cleans it up. And now Mount on the attack. There's a nice through ball. It's going to be called offside. The 13 and the 2 there. Being guilty of offside there. The 13, Jaron Page, and the 2, Eric Lowenthal. It's a little bit congested in the middle, but now there's the slip-through ball, well blocked by Ibert and cleared by Maynor. Maynor Nieto, number 5. Looks like he used to be the 41, but that's a pretty high squad number, so he's now the number 5. Mount Academy has a pretty consistent running of squad numbers. Only a couple of numbers missing, really. There's no number 10 and there's no number 16. Otherwise, those numbers are 1 through 22. So 20 people on their roster in total, which makes sense if they had about 9 subs and 11 on the field. Might only be missing 1 player from their roster here today. So Ellenville coach Joe Barrera looking at the wrong side of a 6-0 halftime score. Now, I did confirm during the halftime break that Mount Academy were, in fact, crowned Section 9 Class C champions last season. So they are the reigning Class C champions for Section 9. And, in fact, this season they were moved up to Class B. Now, I believe Ellenville is still a Class C school. Now, here's number 7 with a chance to get on the score sheet. Great attacking play, and he makes it 7. 7 goals for Mount Academy and 1 goal for the number 7, Bruce Mendel, as the first goal of the second half goes in. Nice through ball. Well composed finish there. He took it well. Ibrick's going to try to play the ball over the top looking for Valdez. Is he going to head it back to his keep? He might be. And the keeper there came. Valdez didn't quite know where that ball was bouncing. Another through ball. The 13 with a finish from deep. Can the Blue Devils clear it up? They cannot. Number 7 bags his second of the half. 2 shots, 2 goals for Bruce Mendel. And that makes it 8 goals to 0 here to Mount Academy. If they keep this up, they're going to be in double digits. Let's see if Ellenville can even just get on the score sheet today. Would be something for the home fans to cheer about. Number 39 on the far side is Caleb Jimenez. Number 7 look for the hat trick. Cleared by Ibrick. Good step. Number 13. His toe poke finish can't quite find the target. It's going to go out for a corner kick to Mount Academy. Sit. Oh, that was an excellent corner kick. Number 14 couldn't quite convert it, but beautifully floated under the crossbar. Number 14, John Mendel, just wasn't able to get it on target, but excellent corner kick from Mount Academy. Camera work looks pretty good, Navon. So triple substitution time for Mount Academy. 8 minutes gone here in the second half. The 21, the 3, and the 6. So the 3 is Derek Voll, the 6 is Simon Arnold, and the 21 is Julius Momsen. And Momsen's going to come right over here to take this throw. Good clearance, Gisolfi can win that ball. Tries to play it through.
He bent for that crazy.
I know, he hit it with his hand.
He was so confused.
He had the eyes of a bull. He said he knew.
You're that kind of age.
Yeah, Maddox for me.
Yes, Brandon.
Some nice passes there for the Blue Devils. And tipped over the top. Ibrig has to clear it. And 20 does really well to get there. Solid player in the defense for Blue Devils. That's Caleb Norat Roldan. Number 18, he wants to shoot. Can't quite find the space for his right foot to get on it. Gets it back. Now Mount Academy has pushed up quite a bit into Ellenville's half. If Ellenville can get the ball back, they could spring the counter.
Did they get it up like in time and get somebody?
Number 6 playing sweeper.
Oh, there.
Guys, send Maddox, honestly.
That's Simon Arnold for Mount Academy. Number 8 has it. An excellent tackle from the 11 for Blue Devils. That was Brandon Taborda.
Come on, Brandon.
Here he is on the ball now, bringing it up. Waiting the pass nicely to Valdez. He drops.
Go, Maddox! Guys, nobody was there.
Come on, Nate, you got that. Oh.
Excellent play by Valdez. Loses a shin guard. Doesn't quite lose his shoe. Number 3 is looking for teammates to pass to. I don't think you can do that, Maddox. A little bit of a foul there from Gisolfi. As Ellenville's Kinsey, Maxwell Kinsey that is down. Number 29. He might have some cramp.
Oh, is that our athletics trainer?
So into the 11th minute here of the second half. Mount Academy leading by 8-0 as a plane comes in to land over Leipold Field on this beautiful September day. When's the next varsity girls soccer game? Tomorrow? Here at Leipold Field? I'm going to be here for it. It's going to be live on YouTube, everybody. It's going to be live on YouTube. Who do you play tomorrow? Who does the girls play tomorrow?
We play tomorrow here.
Who's your opponent?
Pine Plains.
Pine Plains, thank you. So girls varsity soccer, Blue Devils versus Pine Plains tomorrow, 4:15 here at Leipold Field. When I say tomorrow, that would be September the 11th, Wednesday. And that game is scheduled to be live on YouTube as well. The first home girls game of the season? I think it is your first home girls game, right? Yeah.
First game. Yeah, first home game.
Yeah.
Lila, I can't say anything. Nobody in that superclass last year got a seat.
All right, so Kinsey goes off the field for a break, maybe some treatment, while the keeper launches a lovely ball up, headed over. The goalie has to catch that, and he does. Excellent catch from Jonathan Torres. And he's looking out the field, who he can pass this to. He's got the 21.
I mean, I'm not gonna.
That's Jason Wang.
Like I can skim through it. Yeah, I never.
Taborda
the entire year.
tries to find 18 Zuno. And Zuno goes to ground. He's going to win that free kick.
Good call, Beth. I like that guy. I like that guy.
Number 3 playing up front on the right side for Blue Devils. That is Conway Hamill. Is that CJ?
Number 3.
So known to many as CJ, but on the roster sheet at least he is Conway Hamill.
Good setup.
Ball's clipped up for Gisolfi to chase. He can just about get there. Can he turn?
That's my friend. It's okay. Yes, Maddox. You ate that.
Tried to win the corner, tried to keep it in fact, and play the cross, but just went out of bounds in the end. So Blue Devil substitution right now. So we have 22 coming in for, looks like 39. So the 22 is Vicente Tapia. 22 coming in for the 39, Caleb Jimenez.
Good job.
Ooh.
Oh,
13 lays it through to Lowenthal, the number 2. Can he shoot it first time? He can. And that's going to roll in just. Keeper got something on it, but not enough to keep it out. So number 2 gets his first goal of the game. He didn't start today, Eric Lowenthal, but he has looked sharp since coming on in the first half as a substitute. And that's his first goal of the game. That makes it 9-0 to Mount Academy. And it just gets more and more painful for the Blue Devils. But they are hustling. Number 3, CJ, chasing it down.
Yes, at Ronda.
that was one of the proudest moments of my
I
life.
know. I was so proud of him. He literally killed me.
That's right. Ellenville's goal scorer in their opening game of the season was CJ Conway Hamill. As that strike flies over. They lost that opening game 5-1, but the assist came from Valdez, and the goal was by Hamill. So they would just like a goal here today, something for the fans to cheer and celebrate. They're not going to get the win today at this score, but they could get a goal.
Anything can happen in 25. No.
Not in soccer.
Oh. Maybe about it. Said I'm running to that ball and I'm doing it.
It's crumble. Have you seen the crumble cookies of the week? It looks mad
Good trap from Hamill
Man.
to find Taborda.
Okay, guys, we're on
Gets it back to the 21.
Go! Guys, there's 2 there. Come on.
I have the app because I'm big.
Clip through, looking for the 13. Gets a touch on it to slow it down.
I think I'm going to go.
Hybrick closes him down the far side. He's going to get it back onto his left. Stays on his feet. Hustling against Hybrick. Hybrick gets away from him.
Yes,
And there is the clearance.
literally keeps like,
Chocolate tongue, Oreo, and then classic.
combine the cake. Man!
See, nobody wants to say man.
Go, Maddox! Go, Maddox!
Maddox will try to keep this in. Number 2 will try to block him. Oh, Maddox, Gisolfi.
It's okay, me too. It's okay.
Pushing the player after the fact. Little red mist coming down, but really no need for that, but just trying to play his hardest, I guess. Number 2 is going to shoot from deep. I think it's going to sail harmlessly high and wide. Yeah, Maddox going to get called out probably by Coach Barrera just to have a little chat to him. As he normally is such a guy who plays with a smile on his face. Or at least I know him outside of soccer, but taking it very seriously when he's losing 9-0, which I'm sure is part of it too. The frustration for the Blue Devils is they are down by 9-0, which is not a pretty scoreline in any sport, especially not soccer.
Get into it. Yes. Isaac, you gotta be there. I'm just kidding.
That's how Lila be sending a perfect photo.
I'll be like, where were you? Where were you?
Like, why didn't you grab that? I have to go to the other side of the goal.
Yes, CJ, pressure that ball.
It's really why didn't you
Shoot
make that?
that. I'm like,
You should
why
sprint
wasn't
it
that a
harder.
goal? Why wasn't that a goal?
Oh. Go, quick.
Isaac, we need urgency.
Wait, take
Wide awake, Club.
Take a couple steps up, girl. You got a big throw. Watch this.
Give it to him.
Wait, like watch.
I'm like, girl, we're all
Wait, like
watching.
really watch. Yeah.
Oh, Jason, not shooting ball.
Wait, why is he fast? Is that who is that? Oh, that's not Jason.
Sean.
That's Brandon. I thought it was Jason. He's in our grade. He's number 21. In the back.
Oh.
So number 13 for Blue Devils out there, playing left back. That's Cleosamar Ferreira, perhaps known as Cleo to his friends. Twenty minutes to go here at Leipold Field in this second half. I don't think there'll be too much stoppage time as the referees will not want to add to the misery for the Blue Devils, I doubt.
Good kick, Scott.
Yeah, nice control. Blue Devils actually have a overload here if they can push them up. 19, looks like Isaac Calderon.
Come on.
Backed up by Juno, couldn't quite win the ball. Game getting stretched now a little bit from Mount as the heat starts to take its toll, but they can also perhaps start. Well, they can definitely take their foot off the gas at this scoreline.
They're not like really tall and everything. This boy team, they're kind of all like tall.
Good job, Caleb.
Good job, Caleb.
Plays it back to the keeper. 21, that's a touch for the goalie this half. Not many of those we can talk about. Christopher Blau. Number 8 with the slide through ball to the 13. One-on-one, tries to chip it over the goalie. Got underneath it just a bit too much. That's Jaron Page. Just lifted it too high.
I was gonna say it too, and then I was like, I'm still a minor. I think I was gonna say to Caroline. I was like, yeah, but you're not.
Mount plays it back to the goalie.
That was a perfect roller. Hit it.
The flick from Page couldn't quite come off.
13 and 15 is so crazy. Don't go praying on a freshman. What? I said 13 and 15 is so crazy. Don't go praying on a freshman though.
Oh, I was
Because you're like, I'm not even 17 yet.
no, I was just saying that because so I don't no,
Not that open.
no. Like, I can know for sure no damn 13-year-old. That's disgusting.
Shot from deep. Good save by Torres.
Name one example. Nobody. I got what I got.
Excellent save there to keep it at 9. I'm sure he, along with many of the Blue Devil players, just want this game to be over now. As number 18 took a little hit, but the referee allowed play to go on. Number 6 does really well there, surrounded by so many players, just to break it through. Lowenthal into the box. Shapes it onto his left. He's going to cut it back with his right foot for the close shot by 13. Number 14 on the volley off the post and in. That might be the best goal we've seen all day. Number 14 with a lovely strike. John Mendel. Excellent goal from him. That will make it 10 goals to Mountain Academy. And that one had some sizzle on it. A volley in off the post. No chance for the keeper. And that makes it 10. I don't even know if the scoreboard goes to 10 or if they're going to bother to change it at this point. 16.5 minutes remaining in this game. Blue Devils getting resoundingly beaten by 10 goals to 0. 23 just says no nonsense. I'm getting that one out of here.
Yeah, don't say yeah, don't say yeah, don't say yeah. No, yeah, don't say yeah, don't say yeah. What? Weirdo. I was talking
Me?
because we were trying to think, she was like, I could see some weird views, and then she just walked over at the right time. Anyone else in Carolina? We all know it. Anyway, no, you just walked over at the right time. I was just like, you know what? Her. No, she's locked in. She's locked in. The most locked in out of anyone here. Remember when you did it?
Like what? I didn't date him.
If she didn't date him, she wasn't locked in. They don't know what we're talking about. No, for real. We made a put the arbitrary in your bag. Oh.
No, that's a push in the ball.
Huh?
Wait, what? My dad said that.
He's mad bipolar. Yo, like what?
I will not.
He said, honey, I'm not.
What did he say?
You are
The,
better practicing.
He's like using the vocal class.
That's mad funny.
Yeah.
He's done that before.
Yeah, I bet it's.
He literally
I wanna
thinks
say
I'm going to be
that
working
too.
with John.
I know who's sexy like this.
Literally.
I know he probably cackled.
He was giggling.
Because I know he read it over.
I'll tell you.
That's crazy.
Oh, he's so mean. But I just love him.
I can't believe you got that burn on the grass.
I don't know.
You're bugged.
I don't know. But it hurts. Hi, Jonah. Hi.
Number 3 on the inside, trying to find a teammate, can't find it. Number 8 picks it up.
We know, Caroline.
Torres comes out, can't quite pick it up, and slammed into the side netting from Page, I think. Could have had a goal, could have made it 11. He doesn't have a goal yet to his name, I don't think, Jaron Page. He would like one. He's been in the thick of it quite a bit. There are 27 people watching now. When we started, there was about 5 people tuned in. There's 27 people watching, so I do appreciate everyone out there on YouTube for watching this game as it happens live here on Tuesday, September the 10th. Strike from deep from number 8 is going to roll calmly into Jonathan Torres' arms. Another good save for him. I'd be curious to see the stats on how many saves he's made today, because it's quite a few.
Like, okay, if you're a freshman, like, I get it, you're a freshman, but if you're a senior.
19 tries to slide it through. 13 should be just be able to get there. Torres does well. Doesn't want to pick it up in case. I don't know why you want to pick that up. It wouldn't be a back pass. Number 14 is going to get wrestled to the floor, so he'll win the free kick. Ernesto Santamaria. He's going to let Ibrick take it as we roll into 12 minutes left. He chips it up. They're going to let that roll for the keeper. And Christopher Blau finally has a ball to pick up in this half. Number 2, shoulder to shoulder against his opposite number. Oh, and he puts it almost through the legs, certainly behind the legs of the goalie after good check play. Number 2 versus number 2, and Eric Lowenthal gets another goal. 2 goals for him. He was up against the Blue Devil number 2, which is Jared Vieira, and he got the better of him. So that makes it 11-0. What's that, Jonah? Do they have their starters in? Yeah, there's a combination. There's a mixture. Shout out to Jonah, who many of our YouTube viewers will know from the basketball broadcast last season. Hopefully more again this season. You'll be hearing him on the mic a lot more come the winter season in December and January and a little bit of February if the Blue Devils make it to sections. Usually alongside fellow commentator Jack. Another through ball. We've said that many times tonight. Here is Page. Slides it across. Ellenville just has to deal with the ball, and Mount Academy is just trying to set up as many players as they want to score a goal. 3 there, just trying to set up the 14. The 3 could have scored. Derek Voll, he tried to set up the 14. John Mendel for his second, thinking it would be the easier chance, but I think the 3 there could have just stuck that in the net, and we'd be at 12-0. 10 minutes left here. And this is about as rough a score as I've seen watching varsity boys soccer. Mount Academy ruthless, as we should mention. They are the defending champions to the point where they were possibly even raised up a class. So last season they were the Section 9 Class C champions. And this year, perhaps because of that, they were moved up to Class B, or it may have been because their school size changed, or at least relatively to the other schools around them. Either way, I believe they are now Class B, which means Ellenville, I believe, is still a Class C school, which they were last season. So Mount Academy always expected to win this game. It was always going to be a tough game for the Blue Devils to come out of this game with something, and that's exactly how it's proved to be. Number 19 strikes it, saved. Saved by Torres. He's made a few today. 12th grader Jonathan Torres. Here he is with the drop kick. And, you know, he's frustrated. He's led in 12 goals, but I think he's made more than 12 saves. So I believe he's probably got a higher than 50% save rate based upon the shots he's faced, which is saying something that the score is 12-0. Blue Devils waiting to make a sub. Number 17, Robo Osa, going to come in. Number 2, though, on a hat trick. And he can't quite slide that one in. Multiple players on a hat trick. No player with a hat trick yet, though. Lowenthal, number 2. Bruce Mendel, the number 7. Michael Meyer, the number 9. And Jake Mendel, the number 11. All with 2 goals each. So each of those 4 players are on a hat trick. One more goal would capture the hat trick for any of them. But not quite yet on the Dominic Meyer and John Mendel, each with a lone goal. Oh, and the corner kick comes off the crossbar, almost a direct goal, and Olympico. That would have been something special from the number 14, who did score, I think, the nicest goal that we've seen today, at least the nicest volley. Number 2 gets beaten to the ball. Lowenthal to the 14. He strikes it. Keeper can't quite catch it. So number 3, Derek Vall gets his first goal of the game. And that was a nice finish by him. Oh, it's not going to count. It's not going to count. No goal. Foul was committed somewhere. So that was not a goal for number 3. I apologize. It might have been an offside call. Yeah, I guess it was an offside call, I think, on Derek Vall, the number 3. Thought he had his first goal of the game. So the scoreboard does go to double digits. As you can see, it is 11-0. Just over 6 minutes remaining in this half. Mount Academy will have a pretty happy bus ride home.
I think that he's happy in that class because it's a first period class. If it's a first period class, he doesn't help me with the piano. Yeah, in first period. No, but you're chorus. It's a chorus, no? Yeah, it's a piano.
There's the cross. Makes its way to the 3.
And then you have us play it on the piano.
Keeper collects it.
No, I'm playing Alicia Keys if I invite you. I'm really good at it too. Yes, no. Alicia Keys what? If I invite you, it's like...
Good touch from the 21. Finds the 6 to the 8. Rolls it to the 2. He's going to turn the 2. Number 3, Conway can bring it up. Outmatched in height, but not in determination against his Mount Academy opponents. That is a significant height difference. Ellenville's number 3 compared to, say, the 9 of, or even the 6 of Mount Academy. Keeper can take his time, bring it into the box to pick it up. Looks like Frankie Maldonado is going to be coming in for the Blue Devils inside the last 5 minutes. Once the ball goes out anyway. Good tackle by Zuno. Take that shot. Can they get a goal? Oh! So close. So many people thought that was in, including me. Matthias Zuno, number 18 there, thought he had the goal that the crowd would have gone wild for here for the Blue Devils. Good hustle from Ellenville. Best chance of the game for them. One of the best chances of the game for sure. Best chance of the half. Doing great job on camera, Navon. Doing a great job. Maybe don't have to zoom it in and out quite as much, but for the most part, nice framing. As the shadows start to get long here at Leipold Field. Number 13 clears it out for a throw. Maldonado is on in the center of the park, number 6. That's going to be a foul off the ball against Ellenville's 23. Ramos. Or is it going to be a throw? No, it's going to be a free kick, I think. So, Ibrick to launch this one up. Number 17, Osa, up there. With Maldonado and Santa Maria. Oh, Maldonado against his opposition player, both with somewhat of a high boot, but not too bad, I guess, and they're both the same.
He's
23 gets the ball stolen away by the 13, but the press is not as intense as it needs to be when you're 11 goals up and 2 minutes remaining. Mount Academy can pretty much hold the ball here, kill the clock. Yeah, the intensity definitely finally stepping down. They can actually play it back, try to keep the ball somewhat. The 6 going to play back to the goalie. Number 9 wants it. Gets it past Maldonado. Number 9 miscontrols it. He's got 2 goals today, the number 9, now playing at left back.
I'm so sorry. Even though you're like, dude, you're my dad, you're supposed to help me.
Mount Academy just doing some training exercises now, really. Keeping the ball, moving it around nicely. Ellenville just not able to come out of this game with much, really. Certainly not many shots today on target. Perhaps not any shots on target. We had a great chance a few minutes ago, but that was off target. A hard day at the office for the Blue Devils with a minute to go. It will be a kick. They're pushing the goalie up. They're just going for it here. Ibrick tells the goalie, you may as well go up. With 45 seconds left. Jonathan Torres joins the attack. Ibrick doing some stretches. 38 seconds on the clock. Let's see what they can do. Launches one up. It's going to bounce long. Mount Academy keeper has it. And Ellenville's goalie Torres is just staying up there. He's not even going. He's not even going back. He's just hanging out in the box with 20 seconds left. Oh my goodness! Ibrick has to clear it back up there. Goal is wide open for Mount if they want to launch one. See if they do. 10 seconds left. I don't think they will. And Torres is now back in his box, but at least he got to stretch his legs. You can see he's smiling there. He's conceded a lot of goals today. He's had a tough game. And that will do it for today from Leipold Field. Ellenville goes down 11 goals to 0 to Mount Academy, reigning Section 9 Class B champions. They are fully deserving of the win. A dominant performance. And thank you so much. Great game by Mount Academy. Good hustle by the Blue Devils, but in the end, not able to stop the dominant force that was Mount Academy. So we want to make sure we get a close-up of the handshakes here, Navon. So zoom in on the scoreboard and then just zoom out just a little bit so you can see the players go by with the handshakes. And that would just about do it for us here from Leipold. A big shout-out to Navon and Josh for the camera work today. Super good job. This has been Mr. Buckler signing off until the next game, which should be girls varsity soccer at home tomorrow from Leipold Field. Until then, this is Mr. Buckler for the Ellenville Central School District YouTube channel and Channel 20 signing off.
We played hard though.